Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. I know there's a bunch of new faces, so it's so nice to have you here and to meet you. If you don't know me, my name is Rupy. I love all things eyeshadow, and lately I've been loving all things super mainstream, which is really weird because I was on an indie kick for a while. But yeah, a lot of neutral palettes lately, so I'm going to come at you with some color today. I have the new MAC Botanic Panic palette, so we're going to look at this. I'm super excited to share it with you. MAC was obviously everyone's first makeup brand into makeup, but it was definitely one of mine. I picked up a lot of makeup on my first shop at MAC. The only ever eyeshadow that I've used up completely was from MAC. I now have a second one because a friend bought it for me, so that was awesome. And also a MAC blush is the only one that I've hit pan on. Also to speak, I did put a MAC blush on today. I don't know if I can count this as pan, but do you see that little hole in there? We're making some progress. That's the Super Duper Natural blush, but let's talk about this. Let's get right into it. So MAC launched this collection. It just came out yesterday. It was just available yesterday in stores, but I believe Macy's did an early release, so I think you were able to get it like a day or two early on Macy's online. I don't know if it was a pre-order because I do believe that it wasn't supposed to ship until the 22nd, no, 21st, because I think the launch date was the 21st. I think it was supposed to be the 24th or something, but somehow I guess they had to pull it early. So this whole collection came with a bunch of other stuff, which I will touch on. I didn't pick up anything else, but it did come with 5 different lipsticks, and I'll just pop up some photos here on the screen for you guys. So they're not all new lipsticks. They did bring back Ruby Woo. I'm not sure of the other shades if they are new or not, but there's Forget Me Naughty, which is a lavender matte lipstick. There's Skew, which is a pearly pink coral frost. It's a re-promote. Tulip Service, which is a bright pink matte, and then Ruby Woo, which is the matte re-promote, and then La Di Dahlia, which I love that name, is a pink matte lipstick. They also came out with 2 extra dimension skin finishes. They're both limited edition. I don't think I mentioned, but the lipsticks were $21 US, and the extra dimension skin finishes are $31 US. It came in 2 shades. You got Flourisher, which was a white gold, and then Royal Flush, which is a golden plum. And then you also get the Botanic Panic eyeshadow palette, which is what I ended up picking up because, guys, I love eyeshadow. So I don't really need any more lipsticks right now. That was my reason for not picking up lipstick. And highlighter, I feel like I've just been loving my Mario one, which is the Soft Glow in Pearl. Oh, guys, isn't that just, and it looks so natural in person. It's so good. I love it. I love it. Okay, so the unit carton looks like this. On the back, you get just the ingredient list and everything. This palette, of course, is made in, oh, interesting, it's made in the USA. Normally, a lot of their stuff is made out in Toronto. So just like the unit carton, the actual packaging matches. I love this. It's I love bright yellows, neon greens. Those are my favorite pops of color. This is just stunning. The back of it is yellow. You also do get, I guess, just a list of the shadows and their finishes on the back here. And yeah, it looks like watercolor art, That's the vibe I get from this. But let's look at this beauty on the inside. You get a decent sized mirror. It comes with a little plastic sheet on top, which I don't know if you can tell. I'll show you the close-up with it. It's got all the names on it. I probably will not keep that, maybe for a bit, and then I'll probably toss it. I haven't swatched anything yet, but here is a close-up of the palette. I think it's absolutely stunning. I love the colors in here, and guys, I'm a sucker for MAC shadows. I really, really love their shadows. I know people are like, oh, well, they're not as pigmented as Indie. No, they're probably not, but I do know some of these are new formulas and reformulated, and things have changed since I bought all of my MAC stuff, which was years and years ago. So I'm super excited to try these out. I'm gonna go ahead and swatch them for you. Okay, so for swatches, I'm taking off my watch. I have a little watch imprint here, but also I think I'm gonna do swatches this way today just because I don't have a lot of time. Also, if you can hear like a generator in the back, I apologize. We have some work going on outside at the house, and if you hear Apollo barking at random times, he doesn't like the workers going in and out of the backyard, so I can't really do anything. If I keep waiting, you guys, I am not going to be able to film this for you, so hopefully you can forgive me on the sound aspect. But I am going to go ahead and swatch all of these shades. I'm just keeping the name card out for myself so that I can let you know. So the first shade is called Aqua, and it's a matte. Let's go ahead and swatch that. Ooh, that's cute. Not super pigmented, but not bad for what it is. I was expecting much less. The next one is called Marigold Digger, which is a frost. And we're gonna go ahead and do that one right next to that. So it's kind of like a green olivey gold tone. I thought maybe there's a slight duochrome to it, but it's like a little bit of that gold to green. I don't know if you can see, it might not even be like an actual shift. It's probably just even like the reflection off the lighting. The next one is Floral Agogo, which this one kind of looks like a blushy kind of peach toned shade. The swatches on the metallics of these are always beautiful. I really do love the Frost from MAC. I don't know why I just said it like that. Okay, so the next one we have is All Thorns No Rose. There's a lot of powderiness on this shade, but oh, that's a pretty little kind of orange color. Next we have Surf USA, which is a beautiful kind of aqua turquoise shade. Look at that on the finger. Oof. I'm excited to swatch this one. This is also a frost. I feel like it kind of matches my nails almost. Oh my God, look at that. We have to put that on the eyes, you guys. I need to put that on my eyeballs. Okay, let's get some of that turquoise off. So that does, of course, stain. I'm just gonna blow off a little bit because these ones are real powdery compared to what I remember. So next shade is a bright yellow. This is called Royal Woo. It is a matte. I really, really like the name of it. So that's not really a very pigmented yellow. And I think I'm going to test this color out only because I feel like yellows are really hard to show up on my skin tone. Sometimes they kind of just go into hiding. So we will try that out. Next is Picnic Panic, which is a Volux Pearl, which is weird to me because it looks like a matte. Are they sure? I don't see anything pearly about this. Okay, all right, MAC. If you say so, I thought it was a matte. There it is. Does it have a pearl to it? Guys, that looks matte to me. I don't really know what they mean by a Volux. No, wait, is it Volux Pearl? It is Volux Pearl. Hang on. Picnic Panic is a Volux Pearl. I'm not really seeing the pearl. I'm not. Next shade is called Botanic Panic. This is a matte. It's like kind of a rusty tone. It looks super pretty. Ooh, these mattes are swatching really, really beautiful though. So that's really pretty. The next one is also a matte. This is called Magnetic Field. This is kind of just like a nude tone right there. So let's go ahead and swatch that one. That kind of just looks like my skin tone pretty much. The next one is Keep On Twinkling, which is a luster. Are these in order? Like, I feel like this is wrong. Anyways, this definitely is a luster for sure. And the name was Keep On Twinkling. It is a kind of baby pink shade. And there it is. You know, when you think luster, you think you're gonna get way more shine. Okay, this one is hard panning already, so that's not really a good sign. Do you see on my finger how it just chunked up? Let's see if I can show you close up. Do you see that? It just kind of got chunky. Don't love that, but I'm not going to judge it because it might show up better with a brush. And then we have Jam Session, which says it's a frost. Looks like a matte. I don't know if MAC's on the right brain. That's definitely not a frost. That's a matte. I'm not sure what's going on there. And then we have Magic Mushroom, which is a kind of brighter purple, and this is a Volux Pearl, which I will say it's the same texture as the lime green, so maybe it is just kind of pearly and I'm not seeing it, but there is the entire color story. I think it's really pretty, to be honest. I really do. I think it's really pretty. I just don't know how they're going to perform because swatch-wise, I feel like I'm impressed by the mattes, but not so much everything else. So here is the staining damage. Just wanted to show you that because then you can kind of get an idea of what's going to last and how it's going to look. So there we go. All right, so we're gonna go ahead, get into a look. I'm just gonna go prime my eyes. I actually wanted to swatch first to see what I was gonna prime with. Normally I do go in with my Urban Decay Primer Potion, which is basically almost clear, like kind of like my skin tone, but I think that I'm going to go in with my ABH eye primer because it is a little bit lighter than my skin tone. I feel like a lot of these colors might pop a little bit more, so I'm going to go ahead and apply that off camera, and then I'll be right back and we can get into the tutorial. Okay, so I'm not going to zoom you guys in today. I think I'm just going to leave it here because I think this is still pretty good. I hate like when you can only see like my eyes. Like I feel like it's just weird when you can't see me talking. So I did actually ask on my Instagram what you guys wanted to see with this palette. So I think I'm going to probably focus on, my friend really wanted to see like the teals. I think I might do like some kind of wash of color where I can kind of go from one to the other. And I don't really know how I'm gonna do this yet because I kind of want to play with like a lot of the colors. So maybe we'll just kind of go for it. We're gonna go in with the yellow, which is Royal Woo. Reminds me of that song from, oh, what's his name now? I can't remember. It's gonna come to me later. Jeez, I've been listening. Oh, Pop Smoke. I think if you guys know what I'm talking about. But that's not bad. It's popping a little bit, but it is sheer. So I also did place another MAC order, you guys. I ordered the single chrome yellow because if you know me, I've been on the hunt for a really pretty bright yellow. Look at that. You see that? It's not bad. I thought it was not gonna even pop on this because sometimes even when you use this base, they kind of just disappeared, especially because this one, when swatching, it was so sheer. Oh, that's really pretty. Oh my God. The yellow actually shows on me. Who would have thought? Although I will say I don't know how this color is going to perform on deeper skin tone because it is very sheer. But the thing is, it's building pretty good. I don't know that if you, I don't know if you would need to use a like light base to get this, or if it would be able to pop on like a regular base, but maybe eventually I can try it with just my Urban Decay. I'm just gonna clean that same brush off on my towel. And next we're gonna go into, let's use the green, which is supposed to be a pearl. Wait, let me see this with the brush. To me, that's a matte. I'm gonna have to ask my friend Danny because Danny used to be an artist at MAC. And I feel like she would maybe know.
Okay, you guys, so I talked to my friend Danny and she was able to kind of explain it to me, but also sent me a blog post, which I will link in my description bar. But basically a Volux Pearl is similar to a Frost, but apparently it's supposed to be more metallic and pearly and shimmery, which I don't find these Volux Pearls to be. It also says that they're supposed to be really creamy in texture and highly pigmented. I would say they're definitely creamy. I wouldn't say they're highly pigmented, but they definitely do hold good pigment. So I will link that blog down below so that you can take a look and see what different types of eyeshadows MAC has. But I hope that clarifies a little bit.
And do I want to keep continuing with this whole vibe? Do we do it? Let's just do it. I feel like I'm really intrigued by these shades, you know? So we're just gonna keep popping these in the crease and just a little above the crease. Make sure we blend them kind of into the other shade there. I feel like, I don't know if it's showing up as much on the viewfinder there. Like they're building up, don't get me wrong. Actually, maybe it's not that bad. They look very neon, like very neon. I think these lean very like the type of pastel that would work on my skin tone or on medium skin tones. Yeah, that's actually a really pretty green though. I will say it's really pretty. This is, this is a look. I should just do my eyeshadow like this and then put like liner on and call it a day. Should just do that. Okay, next. I think I'm gonna go into the aqua shade, which is a matte. We're gonna pack that right next to this. I'm gonna go back in and build whatever colors I need to after, because I think that green's gonna need a little extra help. They're very light though. I feel like they give me the watercolor vibe that I'm getting off of the cover of the palette, like the artwork on the palette. Totally the vibe that I'm getting. Okay, I'm just going back in and touching up on Picnic Panic, which was that bright green shade. I'm gonna blend that into the yellow a little bit more and into that blue. Oh, such a pretty gradient. I really do love the colors. I'm not gonna lie, like this is just like, I wanted it to look kind of watercolory and it's giving me that whole vibe. So I'm loving that bit. I'm going back in with aqua and I'm gonna kind of build that up and bring it out. Oh, it's so pretty. I should have gone with my MAC Peaches blush. I feel like it would have been really cute with this whole look. I'm gonna use as many colors as I possibly can. We're just gonna go for it. Next, I'm gonna go into Surf USA, which is a frost. I'm gonna pop that on the outer corner area. Also, so far I should say no fallout, which is awesome. I'm just popping this right on the outer corner with a fairly dense brush. This is like a little more dense than say if you had a pencil brush, but more dense than a blending brush, but still fluffier than a pencil brush. And I just feel like it's easier to stamp and also kind of blend shades in with this. So I'm gonna pop that there. And then I'm gonna take my brush, my first one, grab a little bit more of aqua. And we're just gonna kind of blend that together. Oh, such a pretty color. Oh my God, I'm obsessed. I feel like this formula, like I will say MAC formula for people who are not used to working with eyeshadow and just want something that's really easy to kind of work with for like every day. This is a great option. Oh my God. Why are you pretty? Why are you pretty, MAC? Okay, so even that being a frost, it kind of, when you blend it out, it's not as shiny. So I kind of like how that's turning out. I'm just stamping a little bit more because I want it to be really opaque on the lid. Okay, there we go. So I'm gonna do the same thing on the other eye and then I'll be right back. All right, so both eyes, the tops are done. This one is my struggle eye, so there was a little bit of issue. I do also have a little spot of fallout there. So all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my foundation brush from earlier. I'm just gonna try to brush over that because it's kind of like stuck. Okay, yeah, I think that's pretty good. Like I got it covered. So I think that we're good on that front. I'm gonna try to figure out what am I gonna put on the center of the lid. I think my inner corner, I am gonna go in with that shade called Keep on Twinkling, which was the luster shade. It was the kind of pink one that I said was hard panning, which, you know what, let me show you. My palette's already looking so dusty. Let me see here. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see, but do you see that? There's like a little bit of hard pan. I have to reflect my light on it. So there is a little bit of hard pan situation going on there. And I've had that experience with other like matte shadows. I'm just gonna try to crumble it up a little bit and then see if I can. I think the thing is, it's just kind of like a little more hard pressed than I would like a shadow to be. So we're gonna pop this on the very inner corner. And I'm gonna go in pretty heavy and try to kind of blend it into the yellow there. I don't know if you can tell. I mean, it's not really looking very like, you know, luster. So it's actually, if anything, I would say lacking in luster, but maybe I'm using this wrong. Do I have any other shadows in luster? I don't remember. I feel like most of mine are frost or matte. I mean, it's pretty in person, but I feel like there's just not enough boom pow. That's why I need some
boom pow.
I'm so weird. I'm so weird. I ain't apologizing. I'm a fun person. I'm a bit ridiculous when I'm a bit ridiculous. I had a lot of coffee today. Just saying. Okay, my palette is breaking. So next I'm going to use the shade Marigold Digger. Marigold. Why did I say it like that? Marigold Digger. You know? Marigold Digger. It's the Frost shade. And I want to take this all over my lid. Now what I think I'm gonna do is I might wet this one. I'm just gonna use the MAC Fix Plus. Why not? Because we're macking it up today, apparently. Macking it up. Wow. We're gonna go ahead. Ooh. Guys, should I try wetting the, let me try wetting the other one too. Oh. Oh, you're beautiful. I can't wait to show you the close-up of this. I don't want to do like a real cut crease. It's just like a fake cut crease type of situation. Oh, yeah. Now that is the kind of shit I'm looking for. Excuse my language if you have children around. I'm sorry. I'm usually pretty good at turning it off when there are actual children around, but right now there are not. And Apollo can't understand what I say. So, all right, let's put some of this on. Can you hear Apollo walking? I feel like you can. So I'm just going over now with what's left on my brush that had the teal on it from earlier, and I'm just kind of marrying the two together. I like it. Okay, I'm gonna go back into that luster Keep on Twinkling shade. I am going to wet my brush and I'm gonna try this again. It's not doing much, to be honest. I'm seeing more color, if anything. I'm just taking like the extra pigment that kind of I had scraped off. Oh, actually, you know what? Yep, that worked a little bit better.
How many colors can you use?
Don't ask. Lots of coffee, I'm in a good mood, okay? I'm in a good mood. It's been sunny. It's been nice. I had a great walk today at my at the park across my work during my lunch break. It's just been a good day and I'm enjoying it, and I'm not gonna let the energy go. So we're gonna hang out together. Okay, next I am gonna use the purples, I think, because why not, right? Let's do it. Let's do the purples. I love purple. It's one of my favorite colors ever. So I am gonna start with, actually I'm not gonna go in with this yet. I want a bit of a fluffier brush. This is the BK Beauty 202. Some of my favorite synthetic brushes, actually, these ones, and what's the other brand? Spectrum. But you know what, I will say I'm kind of partial to BK Beauty. It's something about the hairs or whatever. Okay, so we're just gonna go and pop this Jam Session, which is the, oh, that's the Frost? I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. It's a frost shade. It doesn't look very frosty, but maybe we'll go in with a bit more of a denser brush. I had one here that I was like, oh, I can use this. I actually don't mind if the color is like blown out quite a bit. This one's very dusty, I feel, and also super cool tone. So I feel like it almost just looks like my under eye area is, you know, dark, which it is. I had corrected it a little bit, just a little. I would say this one's super powdery. So if you are doing this, be careful of getting the powder in your eyes. Be careful what brush you're using, especially if you have sensitive eyes. I know sometimes getting powder in your eyeball is not exactly a fun feeling. Okay, I'm gonna go in with the BK Beauty brush and just gonna further blend that out. And I'm meeting it out here with the green, even though they're not gonna blend together. I just want that to kind of drag out. I feel like because my lashes are creating a shadow, it almost looks darker underneath my lash line than it is. I'm going to use the Spectrum A13, which is a little bit more of a dense shader brush. I'm going to go into the shade Mushik Mushroom. That almost makes me sound like I've had too many mushrooms. Magic Mushroom, which is a Volux Pearl. And we're going to pop this just close to the lash line. Oh my god, you guys. Either you're going to have fun and have a riot with this video and enjoy it, or you're going to be like, this girl's weird, I'm checking out, which is okay. Which is totally okay. And on that note, if you are new and watching my video, thank you for stumbling across my video. I would love for you to subscribe should you choose to do so. No pressure, you don't have to. Also, if you could leave me either a thumbs up or a thumbs down, a comment, letting me know what you think of this video, you know, all that fun jazz. How pretty is that purple? How pretty. MAC, where you been? Where have you been hiding? Because, girl, oh, it's beautiful. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. I kind of want to use one more shade. Call me crazy. Call me crazy. I think I'm going to use one more shade. Why not, right? Let's try it. We're going to use Floral A-Go-Go, which was like that kind of rose gold pink shade that we had swatched in the beginning. I'm just popping it right here. Oh, to blend into that. Oh my god. Good decision, Ruby. Good decision. Proud of you. Yes. Yes. Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't wait to show you guys a close-up. I feel like once I've got like mascara on, I'm not going to do lashes with this look because I want it to be very like colorful but wearable and like fresh feeling. So that's what we're going to kind of go for today. Please, like, look at this. Like, how beautiful. How beautiful. Okay, so I think that is probably all I'm going to do for shadow. I'm going to do liners. I will let you know what I'm going to do, but I'll do it off camera because I don't want to make anyone feel all like squeamish and whatnot. I've been loving like metallics in my waterline. Yeah, okay, so I have this kind of like metallic lime green. It's by the brand Gosh. It's called, what are you called? Lemon Soda? Yeah, Lemon Soda. And then for my tight line, I'm going to use my Rock and Kohl iconic liquid eye pencil in Bedroom Black from Charlotte Tilbury, because that's one of my favorites next to my Urban Decay, but it's handy, so I'm going to use it. And then I'm going to pop on some mascara. I think I'm just going to use this one. This is new to me. I used it for the first time yesterday, but I enjoyed it. It's the L'Oreal Bambi Eye Mascara. It's the waterproof version because that's all I can use. And I will be right back, and then we'll pop on a lip color together because I don't really know what I want to pair with it yet. So BRB, I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so I'm going to start with a lip liner. I'm going to apply the MAC Staunchly Stylish. Look how tiny this is. I've used the crap out of this, like next to the one I haven't used, Bittersweet, which is like a full size doll. You know you love it when. And just gonna go ahead and apply this to my lips, and then I will decide on what lip color I'm gonna put over top. Probably MAC. All right, so lip liner is on. I think I'm just gonna go in with a favorite. This is MAC Velvet Teddy, just like a nude, a warm nude color. There we go. That's pretty. Do I want a gloss? Should I put a gloss over top? All right, and then I think I'm just gonna top it off with my Fenty Gloss Bomb. Which is just the original Fenty Glow. I love the smell of this stuff. It's so good. It's so good. All right, so there's the finished look. Let me show you guys a close-up, and then we'll be back to discuss my final thoughts. All right, you guys, so back with this and my final thoughts. So I think in the beginning I didn't touch on the price of this. I touched on the price of the highlighters and the lipstick. This eyeshadow palette is $50 US and 62 Canadian, and that's for a total of 12 eyeshadows. I think that if you're in the market to try something from MAC and you really want it in a palette form, this might be a good opportunity to try it. I will say, I am not sure how this is gonna work for deeper skin tones. I will try and see if I can find anyone with deeper skin tone that have done this video, and I will link it in my description bar in case you are looking. I think I did see maybe one, but otherwise, like especially the yellow and the green and the aqua, those ones are the ones I'm kind of concerned about. Maybe even this shade, because I mean, not everybody really needs that in their collection. We have so many of like these type of shades. You know, it's kind of repeat. Maybe even this one. This one is a little bit more warmer though, so I won't say it's terrible. This shade was slightly disappointing, just a little bit. Also, the frost shades in this palette, like I'm not really getting frost. Like the Surf USA, maybe if I was to wet it, it would look a little more frosty. The Marigold Digger and the Floral Agogo, 100%, those are frost. They show up frost. Jam Session, the purple underneath, I'm really not sure about yet either. I really like how this look came together. I can see myself using this palette, especially for like things like work, because this is an easy way for me to be able to play with color and make it super easy, you know, where it's not like a super hard to blend formula or one that I have to sit and work with for a longer time. I would prefer to use an eyeshadow formula on those kind of days rather than something like a pressed pigment formula. Okay, so this was probably the only disappointing shade so far out of the ones that I tried. So I was actually able to try 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 9 eyeshadows on my eyeballs. So the only ones I didn't use were this shade, the red, and this. So nothing really crazy that you're missing out on, I guess, because they're all mattes. But everything else, I think, it looks beautiful. In person, it looks beautiful. I think in the close-up when I show you guys, you can probably see how pretty it looks. For a MAC palette and a color story they've come out with, I can see myself doing so many different things with this. And I feel really like, I feel like when I look at this palette, especially when I was doing this look too, I felt really inspired. I wanted to pick up more color. I kind of wanted to keep going with it. So I think you can do some really great neutral looks. You can do something really colorful. The only thing I would say this palette lacks is depth. There's not much depth. This purple down here is the deepest shade, and obviously like the teal, but like that.
Get out of here. The dumb flies are back. Why are you here?
Okay, back to what I was saying. Do you see, like, there's really not much, I don't know, like, it's just slightly, and what is Volux Pearl about this? You know what, I'm gonna find out, and if I know, I'm just gonna put a little text up here, let you guys know what the formula is all about, because my friend has not got back to me yet. I might try and do some research too, so I'll leave something here on the screen for you, kind of explaining what that's supposed to be. I know that my friend Steven, if you know him, Steven of Fortitude, both on Instagram and YouTube, actually saw this at a Macy's store not that long ago, and he told me that he swatched it, and some of the shadows, 2 of them particularly, were supposed to be like a reformulation, and I think that's the Volux Pearl, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm guessing it's those 2 because there's only 2 of those in here. So yeah, I will say this luster shade was just, I could have done without it. I don't know, that hard panning thing really bugged me, but now it's picking up a little more. Do you see? Like, because I scraped, so I had scraped the crap off of this, and now I feel like, watch, maybe if we try it again. Okay, it's swatched way better.
Leave me alone.
Once again.
Not as much gunk left on the finger. Definitely swatched a little bit better there. So that's not a bruise, guys. That's just like shadow that I dabbed. Oh no, it's lip liner. I dabbed lip liner off on my hand. I've just got, like, you know, stuff everywhere. What can I do? Life of a YouTuber. Anyways, that is all for this one, you guys. I would say that if you're in the market for MAC, $50 is a lot for this palette. 62 Canadian is a lot for this palette. I really wanted this palette because it's the first MAC product in a long time where I'm just like, I feel so inspired. I need this. I want this. I will use this. And I totally will. And the fly is back. Damn it. Go away. It's not even a fly. I think it's like a fruit fly. Why are you in here? It keeps making me lose my train of thought, and I don't appreciate it. I don't appreciate it. Anyways, like I was saying, if you're not looking for a palette like this, don't go spend your money just to have a palette like this in your collection. If this is something that's missing from your collection and you prefer this kind of thing where it's a palette and you don't want singles, I say go for it. But if you've got it in singles, you guys can dupe this, no problem. Honestly, I could probably even dupe it if you guys want to see, like, I didn't actually find any palettes in my collection that would dupe this whole color story vibe. I know someone said ColourPop garden variety. I don't have that. I don't have very much ColourPop. I think I showed you guys my only ColourPop palette when I did my Artist Couture video. That's the only ColourPop palette. Well, I mean, I have their 9-pan ones. I think like 2 of them. But I mean, that doesn't really count, does it? Anyways, I don't have a lot of their palettes. So if you want me to do a dupe for this in singles, I can definitely do that, but I will probably do it on my Instagram. So let me know in the comments down below. I will say don't run. You don't need to run. Think about it. If this is something you want to put into your collection, I would say it's beautiful if you can afford it. Do I think it's worth $50? I don't really think so. I personally don't think so, but I think it's really pretty and I'm happy to have it. And $62 was a lot. My hubby picked this up for me, so thank you. But I will probably get use out of this, and I think I'll probably end up getting my money's worth. I will say if MAC is a formula you want to try, maybe grab their singles. Recently they were doing a sale for loyalty members and also for just regular customers. It was 20% off for regular, it was 30% off for loyalty. For loyalty, you just sign up for free. It's kind of like Sephora, you earn points. You get, you know, perks or whatever. And basically you got 30% off during that sale instead of 20, which is a great deal. I ordered 4 singles and a blush. Technically the blush is a single eyeshadow because it's a mini, but it can be used for blush and eyeshadow. So I learned that from my friend Danny. So that was kind of awesome. But yeah, I was able to grab their singles for like, I think they're $10 for like the mattes regular price, but I was able to snag them for like $7.50 Canadian. So they're probably obviously a little bit cheaper in US dollars. So I would say if you want to test out the formula, do it that way. You can buy even the blushes and things in just little pans, little single pans, and then you can create your own little color story. So that might be another way you want to go if this is something that's not fitting for you. They have a lot of great new shades out in their collection, and this, you know what, my palette's going to come in handy to kick these flies, but it keeps coming back and I don't know why it won't leave me alone. So if you pick this up or if you're thinking about it, let me know in the comments down below. I want to know your thoughts. I want to know how you feel about this. I want to know all of the tea. Let me know. I love chatting with you guys in the comments. Leave me a thumbs up or thumbs down based on whatever your feelings were about this video. I mean, you might just hate the palette, so you're like, I'm gonna thumbs it down. Go for it, do it. And if you haven't already, I would really appreciate if you hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell so that you're notified every single time I post a new video. Until the next one, I hope that you guys all stay safe, stay healthy, and be kind. Bye.